Today I want to talk to you about how to emotionally process what's going on in the world right now in such a way that you don't feel overwhelmed, you don't feel in a state of being stuck, because that's what's happening for a lot of people. When we get bombarded with information, like a constant stream of really terrible news around violence, around people getting killed, around innocent people being harmed, racism, war, natural disasters, several different things can happen. One of which is we go into a state of overwhelm, shock, and we feel constantly upset and we feel like we're not doing enough, regardless of whether we're doing what we can or not. So one way to handle it is overwhelm and saturation and feeling an anxiety that you're not doing enough. Another way that a lot of people handle it, quite frankly, is we avoid it. We avoid the news. We stop reading the newspaper. We stop checking out CNN. We don't pay attention because it just actually emotionally disturbs us, and it puts us in a place where we feel like we are not at cause, and we feel scared and we feel bad. So we're just like, you know what? Put on the blinders. And the third way that I'd love to propose for all of us is to do what you can and then allow yourself the freedom to feel good. Feeling tortured, anxious, overwhelmed does not solve anything and does not contribute to world peace or any kind of solution. It is not more spiritual or noble or righteous to feel anxious, upset, or tortured in your daily life. It doesn't help the people who are suffering. And I hope that this doesn't come across as insensitive, but I feel that it needs to get said. You feeling tortured and anxious and overwhelmed and like, oh my gosh, the world is in such disarray, there's nothing I can do, that doesn't help solve the problems. So I would say, for those of you who feel called to be of service in some way, pick one small thing you can do a day. Contribute to Hurricane Harvey, contribute $25. Or, depending on your financial situation, contribute $100 or contribute what feels good to your heart that doesn't, also like stress you out. Contribute to awareness, help one person feel heard, seen, that you would not normally reach out to. Come from a place of compassion in a way that you're normally not. Stretch yourself outside of your comfort zone. Have your act of activism and love for that day, and then reinvest in yourself. Leap towards your joy. Leap towards filling your life with frequent positive emotions wherever you can reach for them. Because unhappy, stressed out light workers and beautiful beings does not serve the world. You being burned out does not serve the world. So I'm taking a stand for us being in action and in inspired action. And I'm also taking a stand for us taking care of ourselves. Even in moments where the world is in crisis, take care of yourself. We need your light bright. Us lighthouses need to keep our lights lit. So in the words of my father, I'll share this. He said, don't worry about what you can't do. Just do what you can and keep going. It's drops in the bucket that make up the ocean. So your drop in the bucket matters. I love you. I'm taking a stand for your happiness always, and keep up the good work.